Nightmares happen on occasion. I think for all people in relationships, every once in a while you have this terrible dream. You have a dream that your partner has cheated on you. They have betrayed you in your sleep. It's a horrible nightmare of deceit. And you are filled with hate. And you wake up in the morning and you're so relieved. It was just a dream. That didn't really happen. But the hate is still strong within you. I look over at her and I can see she's just sleeping there soundly. She's done nothing. Done nothing to hurt me, just been sleeping sweetly by my side. Nothing to hurt me at all. But I'm staring at her. Slut. What? Sorry, Michael. Morning. What did you say? I said that you're a slut and a whore. How could you to me? With my geography teacher from school. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes you've had a dream when you've had an affair with somebody really weird. Somebody from work or something. And you feel quite guilty. Oh, shit. Morning, Michael. How did you sleep? Nothing. Nothing.
In fact, Heston, I didn't know you were coming and they just told me, so I brought my glasses out. Because I have glasses like you. People don't know this about me. This is a little bit of an insight. A little bit of a revelation. This is me in the day. Like, you know, daytime me, not stage me. This is stage me. You know this guy. Hello! That's it. Yeah, camper than you'd imagine. Hi! Like that. This is daytime me. Hello. Quite serious, less camp. This is daytime me. And people who are used to seeing that guy, they can't cope with this guy. Because they come up to me quite often, almost on a daily basis, and go, oh my God, that's so weird. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Oh my God. Do you wear glasses? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's quite a strange question to ask of somebody who has glasses on their face. I don't know quite how they expect me to respond. Oh no, I saw Avatar last year, I must have left them. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Silly me. Darling, why didn't you tell me I've been walking around in these things? I was supposed to put them in the bin. But some people have glasses for reading. Reading glasses people, they'll be in here. They'll have them with them. Because they never know when reading might occur in their lives. So they make sure when they go out, I've got my reading glasses just in case reading should happen. And then when reading occurs, they will reach for them. Ah! Reading is happening now. They tend to make a point with their glasses. Reading glasses, people feel very powerful when they have their glasses. Just before I put them on, I'd like to make some additional points. And they open them up, and I have further points with them open. And then they'll be reading in this direction. If all the reading goes here, so I can still see you here. Don't you pull anything over there. I'm reading in this direction. But not everybody from the reading glasses, the long-sighted fraternity, will go for the glasses here. People choose to put them in different places on their body. Some people, I just can't, it's difficult to know how to describe them. I would say that they're not sexually active. I think that would be the most accurate way. I mean, they must have had sex in their life, but they've now moved into a period of their life when they've decided that they won't be having sex anymore with people, and they don't want them to want to have sex with them. They live a sexless life. These people will have a string that goes round and it sort of joins up on the side. And they sort of bounce around on their sexless bodies. In case they need to read. Well, shall I sign the divorce papers? Yes, why not? Okay, then back they go. But without a shadow of a doubt, the coolest, no doubts about this, the coolest reading glasses people in the world are the people who manage to maintain their glasses on their forehead. How cool are these people? How do they even do it? They have magnificent eyebrow control, and they can access it whenever they need to. Would you like to see the wine list? Yes, I will. How cool are these guys? Just so you know, I could read at any moment. The last time I was in Glasgow, I spoke to somebody in the front row, which was kind of embarrassing. He was there with his glasses. He had like a pair of glasses, and he was holding them like that. I was just like, well, this is weird. Why has he got his glasses? So I said to him, you know, what are you doing with glasses here? Do you have not high hopes for the show? Are you going to be reading during my show? Are they reading glasses? He just looked at me and went, I've got a lazy eye! Now, this was awkward, okay? You could feel the atmosphere in the theatre shift. So I tried to change the subject. As I said, so what's your name? He said, it's Ian. I couldn't resist it. Is that with two eyes? It was there for the taking. He set that up for me. I've lived literally had the same prescription for my glasses my whole life. I'm minus 3.25. And when I need glasses, I break them on contact lenses, I just get the same prescription. Haven't been back to the optician since I was a kid. I just go with that because it works. You know what I mean? It works. Also, I don't want to go to the optician. I don't know what it's like nowadays. But I remember it being so boring, so confusing. I didn't know quite what was going on. They would show you like a green circle and a red circle. And they'd give you this lens, which was the same on both sides. You could see it was the same. And they go, just focus on the green circle and the red circle. Is it clearer 1 or 2? Is it clearer 1 or 2? 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're asking me. I'm trying so hard to help you. It's the same. I think it's the same. Just focus on the green circle and the red circle. Is it clearer 1 or 2? I don't know. Should we say 1 and move on with our life? The only bit that was remotely fun is the letters. You know, with the eye chart for the letters. So they have a big letter and then they have rows of smaller letters. The big one is just there to start you off, you know, to get you into it, you know, to give you some confidence. Everyone can see that one. It's very rare. That one's there to test you're literate. Seriously, I don't do letters. Can I have animals? So they put that one there to just get you into it. And most people, they start off with confidence. H, they go, yeah, I'm off. Let's go. Let's do this. H, am I right or am I right? Okay, I'm seeing V, G, I'm getting a Q. I'm thinking B. You feel really good about yourself as you race through them, yeah? Y, these are the easy ones, baby. I'm onto this. And then when you get to one you can't see it. This is the key moment of the eye test. This is the reason you booked the eye test. It's the reason the optician trained in optometry. So that you can at this moment go, oh! No, not oh, that probably confuses things. You go, stop! I can't see. Help! I can't see that one. Please, can you help me now? That's why I'm here. I could see the one before, which I think was an F. But this one, I'm completely in the dark. Will you give me glasses and help me? Help me, please. Only you can help me. It's why I've come to you. In this home of vision. Help me now. Oh, but we don't do that. No. We choose to guess the letter. Which completely defeats the purpose of the night. It's not a game show. You don't win the glasses. But you're there, sort of straining, going, T. There's no point in straining, just relax. It's not like you're going to get it right and go, it turns out, darling, I don't need glasses. I just need to squint and lean for the rest of my life. If I lean like that, I can see everything so much better. I got it, I got T, and I didn't even know it was a T. I'll drive. It should be fine. It must have happened in history that someone has accidentally guessed all the letters correctly. You told me they're letters in front of me. Okay, well, let's say B. Shall we say X? And the final is the one more you say? Okay, let's go for G. You have 20/20 vision. Really? Who said that? Is there somebody else in the room with me? Sometimes people laugh and nothing comes out of their face. This is what upsets me the most. I look at them and I can tell they're laughing and enjoying themselves, but they're silent laughers. I don't need them here. Get out. You only hear them when they need breath to fuel their shit non-laugh. You know what I love most is laugh snorting. It's very embarrassing for people. Because the snort doesn't integrate itself with the rest of the laughter. It waits till nobody else is laughing before popping up to give you maximum humiliation. So you'll be laughing, other people are laughing with you, you feel confident, you know how to laugh. This is good. You get lulled into a false sense of security. You forget you're a laugh snorter at all at this point. As soon as it dies down to nothing. Ooh. I actually double snorted the other day, like the beginning of the end. I have to excuse myself. I'll never speak to any of you again. I do apologise. It's just a malfunctioning. It's just the human body letting you know
That you're human and at any moment you can malfunction and embarrass and humiliate yourself. Like the snot sneeze. You never know when that's going to strike either. You can be in a run of sneezes. People quite like them. Achoo, bless you. Strangers come over. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Achoo, bless you. Thank you. Achoo, bless you. Thank you. And then for no reason at all, shit flies out everywhere. I'm not blessing that. You should be ashamed of yourself. You try and laugh it off. Oh my God! It's a laugh, snot, sneeze. I've completely malfunctioned. I think the worst bodily malfunction, and people don't even know what it is. It happens about 2 or 3 times a year, never more than that. I'm referring to the mini sick. What the fuck is that? What is it? But no, there are no other symptoms. You're not ill in any way. It can just strike you down. Like, darling, I'm just popping to the kitchen. Can I get you a... And you realise there's only one way. It's got to go back. It's got to go back. And the shock of it means you need to share it with the nearest person, whether you know them or not. Excuse me. Just got sick in my face. I swallowed my own sick. How about that tea? Unbelievable.
What happened? What happened? Why are you laughing? What happened? Was it a sneeze or something? Somebody sneezed. Phew. Sneezing's weird. You know what the weirdest bodily function is, in my opinion, is yawning. Yawning. I want you to take a moment. just to think about how weird yawning is. Just think about it, because it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do anything for you. When you're tired, you yawn, but do you get a boost? It's not like it's not like an espresso. Sort of yawn. Think about, because we're so busy being human, you don't stop to think how weird it is that every once in a while your face, for no apparent reason, goes like this. Ooh. Ooh. And if you try to suppress it, you look even weirder. And how weird is this? It's contagious. How weird is that? What is that even about? How can it be contagious that one person does this, and another person just goes,
So look, I watch adverts in the day. I'm going to stop doing that, okay? They're aimed at people who watch TV in the day. I hope I'm not one of those people. A lot of bloated women seem to be watching TV. Activia yogurt, that's the solution. This advert starts with a woman, she's obviously in discomfort, she's not happy, you can see. She walks along like this, oh, she's not happy, not happy. Oh. She looks at the camera to confirm it. Oh. Then she has an Activia yogurt. And she's fine. Smile on her face, quite light on her feet. Opens the front door, lovely sunny day, begins her day. All because of Activia. Of course, what this advert's missed out is an enormous shit in the middle of her morning. Completely inaccurate advertising. This ad should just be her emerging from the loo going, Jesus Christ! Children, do not go in there. Something's happened to Mummy after her Activia yogurt. I'm serious, children. Just will brush your teeth at school today. That really was quite something. I'm going to weigh myself. That was unbelievable occurrence. Thank you, Activia. There's something called a Snuggie they advertise. Have you seen this? This is a blanket that you wear, okay? People who are watching television in the day are spending so much time doing nothing that they're wearing blankets. It is a blanket with sleeves, so you can easily access things without having to ever take the blanket off you. That's just chilly. You would free yourself. No, be in bed at all times. Lying on your DFS sofa, I assume. Your Activia yogurt. Listening to Michael Bublé. He's advertised all day as well. Daytime viewers love Bublé. A lot of chafing as well, chafing gel. This advert is just a woman jumping. She's jumping, and you can clearly see that her legs are nowhere near one another. Because chafing is basically, I think, it's when your legs rub against each other. Yeah? I think the advice is probably, if you lose weight, your legs will separate,
and work as independent things from one another. No, this is not the advice. The advice is to lubricate the area so they can slide against each other as you walk in your Snuggie to the fridge to get your Activia yogurt and then return to your DFS sofa and continue listening to Michael Bublé. Tenor lady as well. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it. Women are pissing in their pants. Is it a condition? Is it voluntary? Are they so comfortable in their Snuggies? Lying on their DFS sofa? Their favourite Bublé track hasn't come on yet. I'm dying for a pee. I don't need to get up thanks to my tenor lady. I could just pee here on the sofa. The loo's out of bounds anyway after the Activia situation half an hour ago. Is this really what's going on? These bloated, chafing, Snuggie-wearing, DFS sofa-lying Bublé listeners surrounded by gold they haven't been bothered to cash yet? Is this what's going on? What is it with the gold? Is it news to people that gold is a commodity? Are people sitting there going, you're telling me this bullion is actually worth something? Give me an extra Snuggie, I'm going to go out and sell this. Please don't think I'm being unnecessarily rude here. These people are only there because they've had an accident at work. That's what's led them to this unfortunate situation. I quite like the accident at work one. We enjoy that as a family. When you can see the wet floor, but she can't. She's walking in. Or the one that goes, and they gave me the wrong type of ladder. I think if your job involves going up ladders, select your own ladder. I'd like a ladder, please. I don't trust my own judgment in ladder selection. If you could pick whatever ladder you see fit for the task. The one with wheels? Yes, I'll take this ladder. Lost weight. I don't know if that's coming across. Don't be too happy. This is a temporary situation. I'm obviously going to put it all back on. This is what I do. I lose weight and then I eat because I've already started eating again. I'm hungry. I'm just a very hungry person. I spend a lot of time at the fridge. I'm finding myself there again, just there, just grazing, and they beep as well. Does your fridge beep? It beeps, and I associate it so much with eating that when lorries reverse now, I get a bit peckish. I'm blaming my metabolism. I don't actually know what metabolism is, but there are obviously people with a fast one, and I don't have that. Because you see people who are very thin, and they're like, my metabolism is so fast. You know, I eat like a pig, but, you know, it just drops off me. I don't know what a metabolism is. I think it's like the things inside you, and then food comes in, and people with a fast metabolism are like, okay, everybody, separate equally. All right, you go over there, a little bit of you go down the leg, there. The rest of you, the bulk of you, straight through. Just keep going, keep moving, don't stop. Just keep moving. Don't look behind you. We're keeping busy here, guys, we're in a rush. Okay, you go over there, just shape around the arm. Looking good. The rest of you through, okay. That's not me. My metabolism is more like, okay, everybody, come here. Just relax, okay? Just everybody relax, because we're gonna be here a very long time. Okay, let's all slowly make our way to his bum, and we'll wait there. Maybe somebody there knows what to do. But I did lose a little bit of weight on account of my wife, who suggested that I went on a diet and suggested that I went to a medical clinic in Austria to do it. When I say suggested, she bought me flights. She literally just handed them to me and said, go away and come back better looking. So I went to this place in Austria where you lose a stone in a week. A stone in a week. And everybody that does it loses a stone in a week. I lost a stone in a week, and it's actually it's amazing how they do it. You know, you're sitting there thinking, how would you do it? A stone in a week? Well, I'll tell you, it's amazing. They don't give you any food. I've never been more hungry in my entire life. I was trapped in this clinic in the middle of the Austrian Alps, paying
an awful lot of money drinking this thing in the morning called Epsom salts, which just make you go to the loo. You just eat, drink it, and then an hour later, your whole system is flushed out onto the loo. So I'm on the loo all week with no food, miserable, and it cost me thousands and thousands of pounds. I could have gone to Benidorm and eaten a dodgy prawn and had the same holiday for like 200 quid. But no, I'm in Austria. Oh, I'm in Austria with all these middle-class, slightly fat people like me. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. We can barely walk for hunger. And tummies. You know when you're a little bit hungry, or you know, and the other day sometimes you're lying in bed with your partner and your tummies start getting chatty, you know. Wow. You know, bit of digestion. And you comment on it. Oh, your tummy's very chatty, darling. And sometimes yours responds. No, mine's gone too now. In Austria, I cannot tell you what it was like. Just people wandering around. I think my tummy actually spoke. I walked out of the clinic one day to get some air off day 5, and it went, I think it tried to phone for a taxi in the night while I was asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night with the phone off the hook and my tummy just going, I'm going to say this. I don't think healthy people look good, all right? Have you seen the people who work in health food shops? They're very healthy. They look terrible. It's not like you go in there and they look all athletic and wonderful, jogging on the spot because they've got so much energy. Skipping. Hi, how can I help you? The lentils? Oh, they're just down here. That's not what they're like at all. They're all skeletal. Let me show you to the lentils. I don't need vitamins. I have supplements, massive things. I can't swallow them. And of course, that's when the bees and the wasps start to chip in to your day, because they live outside, okay? So they'll start to come into your life. And you'll deal with the situation, I believe, as a British person, in one of 3 ways. You'll recognise yourself in this as we go through it. When a bee or a wasp buzzes into your life, bzzz, either you are, firstly, a wafter, okay? You'll know who you are if you're the wafters. They're quite cool, by the way. If you're a wafter, you're quite cool. You just deal with the situation. Bzzz, okay, I'll figure out. I don't need that. Bzzz, sure. Sometimes you don't even break stride in your conversations. So the other day you just dealt with the situation. You're moving the air. You're not trying to hit it. I'm just going to move the air near you. And you'll know that this isn't an area where you're particularly welcome, okay? I'm a wafter. Right, next up, secondly, you have the stay-stillers. Now, they are very serious people. And they're very adamant that their strategy is the best one to deal with the situation. Okay, nobody move. Just stay completely still. Don't make it angry. Don't encourage it. They get quite angry with the wafters. Don't waft it. You're just making it angry. You're encouraging it. Don't encourage it. It's not interested in us, and we're not interested in it. See? It's gone now. Just stay completely still, and it'll get about its business, okay? Then, the third way, the total panickers, right? Oh, I can see it. Did you see it? It was massive. Oh, my God. Oh! Was it a hornet? Was it a hornet? You know, if it gets you on the throat, you can die. You can die. Right? That's the third way. Now, wafters are able to upgrade and become total panickers. They allow themselves that privilege. You know? If their wafting is ineffective, and the wasp keeps coming back, then you can see them start to panic. Which is why wafters really hardly ever gets done.
And total panickers almost never get stung. You know who gets stung? The stay stillers. Because they cannot break out of their seriousness. They are such firm believers that they have the right strategy. And this is why I thought of this. I've got a friend, he's a stay stiller, and a wasp not only buzzed around him, but landed on his face. And he just went, the best thing to do is stay completely still. Well, I'm not so sure about that, it's on your face. I don't want to encourage it. But you're just encouraging it to crawl into your eye. It's walking towards your eye. He's like, no, the best thing to... It's not interested in me. It seems pretty interested in you. Why don't you waft it? The worst thing I could do is waft it. Just stay completely still, then another one landed on the other side of his face. I'm like, dude, you now have 2 wasps on your face. And then it stung him. I've got to say, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because he couldn't just scream. He had to make out that he was still in the right. And he just went... It has now stung me. It stung my face. It stung me on the face. But I think the best thing to do is to not encourage it to sting me again. If a total panicker gets stung, you know about it. It's like, it's Saturday night, you can have an incredible night. You've all come in from the cold. You're all starting to feel Christmassy. You feel Christmassy? Oh, it's starting to happen, all the adverts and everything. It's so fun before Christmas, isn't it? Because you don't notice about the winter. You don't notice that it's dark and miserable because you're still focused on Christmas. Yeah. And then Christmas happens. And then you're just stuck, depressed in the winter. There should be 2 Christmases. There should be another Christmas a few months down the line because there's no special days to keep us going through the winter. Yeah. Pancake Day. How pathetic is Pancake Day compared to Christmas? There's no build-up to Pancake Day. People aren't like us, only 2 more shopping weeks till Pancake Day. Got the flour and the eggs, need a bit more milk, and then I'm done nice and early. I can relax and enjoy it. Do you know, today I saw a lemon wedge. I felt all pancakey inside. I'm so into it this year. It's Pancake Day Eve! Pancake Day tends to be the day after Pancake Day. We're like, oh, was yesterday Pancake Day? We've done it again. It was a Tuesday. Damn! I can make you a pancake now if you like. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it will get colder, of course, you know, it'll get colder. The big, what do they call it? The big chill and everything. The beasts from the east, that'll all start happening. Beasts from the east. Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. And you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, it's gone. That's it. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's 2 buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Tiny little half-moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? I know these
So I get out of my car, I run into the motorway services, and I go to the urinals, and there's nobody there. I've got the run of the place, okay? So I go on the far right. I pick the far right-hand urinal, and I've done that because I know if somebody comes in, they'll go far left because of the rules. So I'm peeing here, minding my own business. And in my peripheral vision, I notice a gentleman come in. And he does everything I'm expecting him to do. He doesn't say a word to me because of rule number 1. And he takes his place at the far left-hand urinal exactly as anticipated. But what I didn't see is that he wasn't on his own. He was with his son, a child. He was with a child, okay? I didn't see the child because he was obscured from my vision, and the boy was peeing at a lower down urinal that I didn't even know was there. So I thought it was just me and his dad. I didn't realise the kid was there. So when his dad spoke out loud to his kid, which is a totally normal thing for a father to do, I thought he was breaking rule number 1 and talking to me. And it was quite disturbing. So he's peeing over there, I'm peeing over here, and he just goes, right, now shake it like a good boy. I don't know if I can fully explain to you the fear that washed over my body at this time. I thought, there's a lunatic, I have to run. My brain is saying, get out, run for your life, save yourself. But my body was paralyzed with fear. And I found myself being quite submissive. I did as I was told. I'm ashamed to admit. But I shook it like a good boy. Then he said, now put him away. And I did. I put him away. I hadn't finished. I peed my pants a bit. Then he said, now wash your hands and then come and hold Daddy's. I nearly threw up with fear. But as I turned, I saw the kid. And I thought, oh my God, he's talking to his child. And I immediately found it hilarious. And I don't know why I did this. I told him, why did I do that? I told him about it. We were washing our hands and I broke the rules. I was like, you know when you said, shake it like a good boy? I thought you were talking to me. He just held his son's hand and went, rule number 1, never talk to strangers in toilets.
It's over. The summer was over. We never even had a summer. It was so depressing. Nothing happened, except there was a lot of rain, a great deal of rain. More rain ever since records began. Yes. Not that we have any idea what that means. There was this strange period in history with no records at all. People would leave their homes and go, it feels slightly different to yesterday. Is anybody writing this down? And then after a period of time, somebody said, enough's enough, I will write this down. I would like to announce that records have begun. That first day must have been quite a record-breaking day, don't you think? It's the hottest, wettest, windiest day since records began! This morning, I've only just started. They said about the wind as well on the weather. Who cares about the wind? Could it be a stiff northeasterly breeze? I'm not sailing to work. I don't give a shit. People see that and go, I'll leave slightly later with a tailwind. I'll be there in half the time. Woo! Then the clocks are going to change. Nobody knows when the clocks are going to change. They change on a Saturday night. Nobody knows it's going to happen. Everybody the same every Saturday night, every year. They don't know which way or what's going on. You only find out about it late on Saturday night. You overhear somebody, excuse me, what was that? The clocks, they change. When? Tonight? Oh! Darling, the clocks, which way? They go back. Is that the good one? How many years do we need to be alive before we know when they change and which way? An extra hour! Woohoo! The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally, we get one day of snow. And you've got to hope that it snows overnight, so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute. We bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? So there's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast, because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. I thought it was one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. We're on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking, and this is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking, because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got down to an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction we had just come from. I was going to tell you about my private life. I've had some good news recently, is that I've got... my wife has always had a dream, okay, to own a little place in the countryside. And it became my dream when she told me about it every day for 10 years. And recently, I bought a little place in the countryside for us. Beautiful little place. It's very remote, very isolated, very private, rolling hills. It's surrounded by a farm. It's not our farm, but it's just lovely. We didn't tell the children we were getting it. It was the most magical day when we first moved in, and we were standing outside, all of us, my children running around in the fields. They couldn't believe it, giggling, and the sun going down, and my wife and I holding hands, going, we did it. It's amazing. I'm so happy. And tears. It was beautiful. And lovely little animals, little birds, because you don't see lice birds in London. You know, in London we have pigeons, sort of suicidal pigeons, sort of come in front of the car, just look at you, kill me, end my life, it's not worth it. And they just fly off at the last second. I don't even have the guts to end it! Because in the country, all these multicolored birds coming out of the woods, like they were welcoming us to the country, making lovely noises. Like they were saying, hello, welcome, thank you for coming. Wife holding hands, children running around, lovely. Then the sun went down completely. Absolute total darkness. Pitch black, terrified. We all both looked at where we thought we were. Darling, are you there? I can't even see you. We should go to London. We can't do this, can we? We can't do this. Where are the children? Children! And it was like all those lovely daytime animals were instantly replaced by the night shift animals. Noises from birds I've never heard before. Sinister sounds. I actually Googled what bird sounds like a child screaming in the woods. Seriously. There was just this... That with the... My whole family holding hands in a 360, edging to where we hoped the house was. Into the neighbour's field. And foxes. In London, when you see a fox, you see it for a second, and you just go, oh, look, there's a fox, and then it disappears, like into thin air. In the country, you hear the noises they make. They make this vile sort of, like they're vomiting violently. There was this fox just walking towards us. That with the... Pussycats on heat. Is there a more sinister sound out there than a cat sort of whining? If only women were like this, how much easier would my teenage years have been? Have you met Beverly? I think Beverly's up for it. I think you're right, Dave. Leave me to it. Finally, we made it into the house. You know, people in the country, they say things like, we never lock our doors in the country. Are you joking? I was putting furniture in front of the door. I opened the curtains to see what it was like. There was a fox in my face. Oh my God, it's getting worse. Because the fear is someone's going to break in the night. What are you going to do if someone breaks in the countryside? In London, you tell them where you live, you tell them your road, your postcode, the number, then the police will come to your house. In the country, people say things like, ignore the postcode, that takes you to another house. Or why don't you swap postcodes with that house? Every house just has names. The glebe house, the rectory, the little cottage on the hill. I just spent my whole life giving people directions. There's a dip in the road. You'll feel it. You won't see it. You'll feel a slight dip. There's some roadkill. It used to be there. There might be some roadkill. There's a left. There's a sharp left. You think you're driving into a hedge. You've got to trust it's there. You've got to trust it's there. Then you'll be on a lane for about a mile. Then you'll come to a huge oak tree. Then you know you've gone too far. You must turn back and go back there. Oh, for God's sake! You can't be saying this to the police on the phone. You might as well pass it on to the burglar. How did you find the place? Can I put you on? Do you mind? Because the onus is on us as men. This is what my wife does. Every time there's a noise in the house, she wakes me up. In bed, she's like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Coming from the kitchen, did you hear that noise? And I always deny it, even though I've heard it because I'm awake, terrified. And I always say, no, it must be the wind, even though I know there's no wind in the kitchen. She always says the same thing. Go and see. Go on, go downstairs and see. I'm always like, well, that wasn't exactly the way I was going to handle this situation. I was hoping we would hide as a family and await rescue. But Michael, you're the man of the house. Yes, you're right, I am the man of the house, but what concerns me at this very moment is I think there's another man in the house. And I've decided to make him the man of the house on this occasion. But what about the children? Good idea. Send one of them. Send the older one, the 9-year-old.
Yeah, New Zealand's amazing. I love New Zealand. But it takes 24 hours, as you know, to get there from here. And that's a day of your life gone, just gone. It's insane. And the jet lag is monumental. So I landed in Auckland, New Zealand. And I thought, I've got to get onto the time zone as quickly as possible. So I pulled out the bezel of my watch. And I said to the stewardess, excuse me, what's the time difference here? I just want to get onto the new time zone. What's the time difference here? She went, it's 12 years ahead. The time difference in New Zealand? It's 12 years ahead. We're 12 hours ahead of New Zealand. So I started to wind my watch. 12 hours. And I noticed my peripheral vision. She was looking at me like I was an idiot. I thought, what's her problem? She needs to jog on. I got about 8 hours in and I realised, oh right, I'm going to land in exactly the same place that I started. So rather than look a fool, I wound it back. Thank you. I'll be fine from here. Thank you for your help. But they talk like that in New Zealand. They talk right on the front of their mouths like that. Yeah, it's quite fast, it's quite pacey. And basically they just change the vowels. They have a strange relationship with vowels. They get to a vowel and they just pick another one and go with that one instead. Because Australia is a little bit different. It's much slower in Australia. They take their time. In fact, they love the vowels. When they see a vowel, they're just like, we're going to stay there. I see no reason to rush this sentence, mate. We're going to stay in the vowel. But New Zealand, it's all about changing the vowel. And I had a bit of an incident on account of this vowel-changing situation, and I'm going to be honest and upfront, it was quite rude. But it's funny. When I was checking into the hotel in Auckland, she wanted to tell me, the receptionist, about this new swimming pool that they built on the 6th floor. The 6th floor. And surrounding the pool was a deck with an E.
It was known as the deck. And in the lift, it went, the deck. And I was checking in, and she said, so while you're staying here, Mr. McIntyre, are you going to spend some time sitting on the dick? That is an astonishing assumption to make of me. She said, there's a lovely big dick on the sex floor. There's a lovely big dick on the sex floor? What kind of a place is this? She said, the dick is just for hanging out. No, it isn't. Careful, it can get a little bit slippery up there. It's hardwood. Oh, please, babe. Then I went to Australia while I was there. Obviously, nipped over to Australia. It's beautiful. I love Australia. I love Australians. They're really nice people. We've got some Australians over here. Welcome. I love them. I love them. Really, really full on, really happy. They love when you come over. They're just so grateful. Fucking hell, you came all the way. You're just brilliant. And it's like a holiday destination. It's beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. The landscape's magnificent. The only problem, with all due respect, is the sharks have decided that that's where they should be. And they circle Australia, waiting for Australians to get into the water. And guess what? Australians keep getting into the water. I went to the beach with some Australians. They're like, you're going to come in for a swim, Mickey? You're going to come and relax, cool off, come for a swim? It's lovely in the water today. No, I don't think so. I'll be fine. Why not? Why not? Because there are sharks in there. Yeah, not always. The fact that there's ever been one is enough for me. Come on, Mickey, you got to live your life. Yes, until it ends. Maybe today, with a shark attack, you see? He said you got more chance of being hit by a car. Not when I'm fucking swimming, I don't. I'll be standing on the beach. Because you run into different breeds of dogs. Because you take the dog owners know this, you take them to the park and they want to sniff around and stuff, and they want to meet other dogs, and they see them. It's amazing when they spot each other. And basically, what they want to do, well, what my dog wants to do, is have a little, very brief encounter with the other dog, which involves smelling each other's balls and then carrying on. It's a very odd. He goes up to the other dog, excuse me, mate, it's all right if I smell your balls. And then the other dog goes, yeah, whatever. And then they smell it. And then he smells it, have a go on mine. And then they go, thanks for that. And then they just carry on. And they just spot each other from miles away. And then the other dog looks at him, so, and then sometimes dogs are mean. They don't want to smoke because he's a little puppy. Like some German shepherd will sort of be coming along like this. I'm the German shepherd. There's a German shepherd. And then my dog goes over, excuse me, mate, it's all right if I have a quick sniff on the balls? Absolutely not, you silly little puppy. Look at the size of you. You couldn't even get up to my magnificent balls if you tried. Do you think I'm going to stoop to your mini balls? Disgusting. Stay away from my balls. Get our French poodle, come along. And a French poodle. My dog comes over, excuse me, mate, I was wondering if I could get I just got quite badly treated by a German shepherd. I was wondering if I could get a quick sniff on your balls. Listen, before Brexit it would have been fine, but I'm not happy. I don't think you made the right decision. No, you have not made the right decision. You know? Maybe before, but now I don't like it. The way you vote is very rude to the French people. You're not part of this anymore. You know, you want free movement of people, but you don't get free movement of your nose to my balls. Not anymore. Get away from the balls. Afghan hound coming over. Please don't touch my balls. In normal circumstances I would, but things very difficult in my country. I have to go home. Very many unrest in my region. I must go watch CNN. Please, balls are not available right now. But every once in a while you get lovely dogs. Like a little Scottish terrier comes along. Oh, hello. Fucking feast on those, pal. Get your face again. Go on. No rush whatsoever. I'll go on yours in a minute. Just enjoy. Get right the fucking there, pal. And think back now. Now that the internet is so much a part of our lives, think back to our first password. Because our minds, our brains are so filled with passwords. It's such a struggle for us to remember all the passwords. We go to businesses online and you go, I can't remember my password. And you put it, sometimes they lock you out. And they go, no, you've got one more try to remember your own password, you fucking idiot. Or you click, I forgot it, and they ask you questions about your life, and you don't even remember the answers. They're about your own life. What is your favorite pet? Oh no, I can't believe I chose one. The dog walks in. If it isn't me, I'm leaving. I'm literally walking out the door.
Oh, the password. And at the beginning, we all had one password. It was our first password we can nostalgically remember. And we used it for everything. Every time we joined another business. Can I have your password? Yes, you can. That is my special word. And then companies started getting quite rude. You would put your password in, and it would go, weak. Who are you to judge my special word? And they're like, I'm sorry, but the internet has become very popular. We need to strengthen your password. And businesses would insist, we must have from you a capital letter. I'm sorry, we will not be accepting passwords anymore unless it contains at least one capital letter. And we all momentarily considered our options before deciding to capitalize the first letter of our password. And for a period of time, that was fine. But the internet became even more popular. And then businesses started saying, I'm afraid you cannot join unless you have at least one capital letter and at least one number. Again, less than half a microsecond's consideration before we collectively decided you shall be getting the number one, and that will be the end of my now capitalized password. And for a period of time, this was acceptable until a whole new, unexpected, and exciting dawn emerged. A world of special characters. We didn't even know what they were. And businesses would say, we need a capital letter. We need a number, but we will also require a special character. And we clicked on the button, please, can I have some examples of these special characters which you now insist upon? And we perused them. There they are. I had no idea these characters were so special until all of our eyes stopped upon the exclamation mark. You're coming with me. Which we then put at the end of our now capitalized password, just after the one. And it's at this moment that everybody at the London Palladium is thinking, I should probably change my password. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Do that now. We need to think of another special word. Got to get that changed. I've been to the gym, and it's a horror story. The changing rooms, I just can't cope with it. I don't understand men's philosophies towards nakedness, okay? Men in this very room behave like this, and I don't understand you. If I have to be naked in public, I'll be naked for a short amount of time as is humanly possible, okay? I will get my fresh new pants, I'll line them up, get the perfect distance away, take off all pants, put new pants on! I'm back in pants. Sometimes I go too quickly. I'm in two pants. I don't give a shit. I'd rather have two pants than no pants. But other men have completely the opposite philosophy of this. They'll come out of the shower, sort of air drying, towel drying their asses. I have never towel dried my ass in my entire life. I don't need to. I don't leak water from my ass. But other men, they spend hours working away at the arse area. Going through dozens of fresh towels. And they don't do it in the corner against the wall. They're right out there in the open looking at you, yes. I'm towel drying my ass now. And I've seen men put their pants on last. Literally last. They come out of the shower, you know, they put the shirt goes on, everything's flopping around out there. Tie goes on, look who's still in town. Jacket, coat, scarf, top hat, yeah, baby. Shoes and socks. How is that even fucking possible? What are you
People dropping keys. I saw one guy blow drying his pubic hair in the hand dryer. That should be illegal. Standing there talking about house prices. Do you think we've reached the bottom? I see people run into each other. If I saw somebody I knew in the gym, changing room, I'd hide in the locker. This guy was like, Mark? Fucking hell! Richard! Is that you? I didn't know you were a member of this gym. Yeah, just moved into the area recently. What's it like here? You literally don't know where to look. I sat down once to do my shoelaces. I will never again go to this height in that environment again. There are lockers above me. Somebody's looking for their locker, sort of edging their way over. I'm sitting here doing my laces. The final straw was when this bloke came over to me. Excuse me, mate. Have you got the time? Time to put your fucking pants on. Okay. And I understand that, you booked online. Did you all book online? That's what you do now, because that's the modern world. It's not easy to book online. It's supposed to be easy. Easier than the past when you'd be on the phone or queuing in person. Now I have to book online. And of course it's a little bit easier because you can do it from home. But there are aspects of booking online that make no sense to me. What is that little challenge you have to go through before you even get to the tickets? There'll be like a collection of out-of-focus, wavy letters. They're all sort of hiding behind each other. They're like an F coming out from a P. Hello, can you see me here? It says, can you read these letters? Why am I doing this challenge? I don't know. Wisdom her 79. You press send, it goes, no, try these. Why the fuck am I doing this challenge? It's a game show. I want to just buy the tickets. Then you have to register. That's very important. Everything you do now online, it bores me. Doesn't it bore you when you realise I've got to register now? You see that big registration form. Even when I went to the cinema the other day, I went to see, I don't know, with my kids, Despicable Me 2. You have to register all your information to join the View Cinema, Finchley Road, which is like a mile and a half from my house. You have to put your name in, your address. I don't even know why I'm giving them my address anyway. I mean, I thought it would be best that I came to you to watch the movie. I don't have... You don't really need my address. I just need to know where you are to watch Despicable Me 2. Don't come to mine. I have nothing. I have Despicable Me 1 on DVD, but I don't have 2. But then you have to put your address in. Then you click country of your address, and every country in the world comes up. This huge, big list of nations. It's a local cinema. So you scroll down, and you look for E, because I live in England, and you think, let's hope E is there, because that's near the top. But often E isn't there. And you think, it must be Great Britain. Yes, so you keep scrolling to Great Britain. And sometimes Great Britain isn't even there, and you think, shit, it's the United Kingdom. You have to scroll through all the nations of the world, all the way to U, which is at the end of the alphabet, to find... Sometimes United Kingdom isn't even there, and they've actually left it at the top, but you didn't realise. You have to go all the way down to the top. 40 minutes, you've got repetitive strain syndrome. Just to tell them which country you're in. I'm obviously in England, in London. It's a cinema a mile and a half from my house. Who the fuck is coming from Uzbekistan, for example? Angola is the first one on the list. And there are people in Angola going, I'm so sick of my local multiplex. Today, we should fly 8 hours to North London to watch Despicable Me 2. And then we will fly home immediately. Then they want your email address. That's very important, isn't it? You put your email address. Can you confirm your email address? They need to check that you know your own email address. That's because they're so desperate to get your email address, so they can harass you with little sales promotions that you don't want. And they know you don't want it. That's why they make it very difficult for you to know whether you're supposed to tick or not tick the box, which basically tells them to leave you alone. It'll say something like, if you do not want to not receive endless emails for the rest of your life and the lives of your children, please remember to uncheck the non-check, uncheck, check, non-check, tick box. I have no idea. I'm supposed to do? It's a 50-50, darling. What do I do? Do I tick it or not tick it? I've just spent 45 minutes guessing Yangu 72 and a further 20 minutes scrolling through every nation on Earth. Now I have a 50-50. By the time you get to terms and conditions, you just tick them. Because, let's be honest, who has the time? Have you ever clicked on terms and conditions? I don't have a fortnight to do legal reading. By the time you finish the terms and conditions, you've missed the film. It's not even in the cinema anymore. So you just click it and hope that everything's going to be okay. But I always get a flutter of panic. I don't know what I'm agreeing to in terms and conditions. I'm slightly worried that in 5 years' time or something, iTunes aren't going to show up at my doorstep and go, "We own this house now. You can fuck it." You agreed to give us the house when you bought the second series of Breaking Bad. Who knew? Lee. Passwords. I mean, how many... Do you remember when you just had one password? Yeah? Now I have so many passwords in my mind, I have no idea. I have no idea when I'm confronted with them. Basically, I've got my original password, but now I've got variations of it. I've got like hyphens in it and numbers at the end of it and big capitals for no reason. But what I hate is when you give them a password, because they want you to have a password, you suggest one, and it'll go, weak. Fuck off. Those are my children's names. Who are you calling weak? Or sometimes you forget your password. You didn't even know you'd join. And it's, have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Click here if you've forgotten. Go on, click if you've forgotten. You don't know, do you? You've tried 3 times. You're locked out. You're not even coming in. Think about it. 5 minutes. Think about it. Come back. And they start asking you questions about your life. You don't even remember giving them that information. What is your favourite dog? I can't believe I chose a favourite. The dog's in the corner going, "It better be me." Mum, can you phone me back with your maiden name? I'm trying to go to the cinema, I think. But when you've done it, you feel so proud of yourself, don't you? When you filled everything, and you look at your registration form, everything's filled in, all the little asterisks, and you go, yes, I've done it now. It was hard, but I got there. And you click next with confidence. Then everything comes back in red. You fucked this up, you left that out, what were you thinking here? You've embarrassed yourself for this time. We've taken all your credit card details away for no reason. Sometimes you get timed out. Who the fuck am I racing against? Is there some guy in Angola going, "I'll beat you, I knew I would win. Come on, kids, we must get to the airport." So how did you get here tonight? Who came by public transport people? Oh, very good. Drivers in the house. I think British people are the best drivers in the world. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. We can adjust to the different strengths of rain with our windscreen wipers like nobody else on Earth. There's one, that's the first level, one. It's sort of like a quite constant, not too fast. That's the first, a little bit of a light rain. Let's go for 1. Then you can go up to 2. 2 is a little bit faster. It's not the maximum. You make the decision. You're like, it's got a little bit stronger, and I've decided to go to 2. Then the maximum, huge rain. You can't even believe the rain. I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way. You can't even believe how hard they're working. Everywhere but there, just that little bit at the bottom. I can't reach that. The frustrating little triangle at the bottom. Working away. It's really raining, guys. But our favourite speed, and I'll speak for all of us when I say this, I believe to be the intermittent setting. There's something so fun about waiting as the rain builds on your windscreen. Not knowing whether you've made the right decision. Shall I go to 1? Shall I go to 1? It's blurring, it's smudging, I'm losing vision. It's raining heavier, I'm gonna hold on. Shall I hold on? I'm gonna hold on. Clear. Oh, the thrill. And the rebuild begins. It's our favourite button in the car, and again, I'll speak for all of us when I say this, I think is the hazard warning lights. There's something very exciting about that little red triangle in the corner. When you push it, when you become a hazard, you think, "Oh, I'm a hazard." You feel quite excited. I must warn everybody that I'm a hazard now. I've broken down. You put it starts flashing in the car, and everything's working. All the indicators. We're a hazard. Yes, I've done the right thing. I've done the right thing. But we've interpreted the hazard in other times of our life. A fun one is on the motorway when you hit traffic, you know? Suddenly you're going 70, 80 miles an hour, then suddenly there's traffic, you have to slow down. That was dangerous. I went from high speed to nothing. But your thought is no longer with yourself. Your thought is with everybody behind you. I must warn them. I must warn them of the breaking danger that lies ahead. And I will use my hazard warning light. Can you see me? Can you see that you must slow down? You're looking in your rearview mirror. Have you clocked me yet, my friend? And it's a lovely moment. They're like, I see you, and I shall warn the one behind. I'm warning. You even feel quite excited when you see it in the distance. Oh, we're working as a team. I'm coming. I'm coming. Also, to thank people. That's a big thank you, isn't it? That's the biggest thank you. Because sometimes you just acknowledge them with your hand. You know, you flash if they're in front of you to thank them. Because letting people in traffic is a big part. Once you've decided to stop your life to let somebody in, you see them edging. They're edging. And like, shall I? You contemplate it. Shall I? Yes, I will. To allow the free flow of traffic. I will stop my life. Yes, you should come in. You can go first. Go on, off you go. Yes, I'm a very generous person. Yeah, only one. There's always some sneaky. There's a sneaky one that goes, oh, I might tag in. No, whoa. No tagging in, my friend. I am generous to the tune of one vehicle. And there you go. And then you wait to be thanked. You're burning a hole in their head. I stopped my life for this. I'm expecting some form of gratitude. Sometimes it never comes. I can't believe how I regret my decision. I should never have let that rude person in. Sometimes you try to overtake them just to look at them. What's wrong with you? Rude person. But the hazard thank you is the biggest thank you. When somebody lets you in, and you come in, and they let you in, and you can feel them burning a hole in your head, waiting for gratitude. And you're like, you think I'm not grateful. You think I'm not grateful. But I am grateful. Just a little delay as I located the red triangle. I can't get more grateful than the hazard thank you.